Shalom. I would like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Shah by Hashem Harakakadash, my mouth. Give honor to the elders, apostles, and Jim Messer. Shalom to you, Hakim and Aqua, for that's pushing this truth and sincerity. Alright. This is gonna be kinda like a quick lesson, hopefully. Alright, let's get straight into it. Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there shall serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Man, who is that, man? Who is that talking about? They talking about the Israelites, man. All right, the Israelites that's in America and scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind. And there's no ease in this place, America, man. Mainly in America, all right? Because, look, we are slaves into this system, man. All right, you got brothers that don't have, all right, more than 2 hours of sleep, man. All right, and that's happening to Jake, man. You got Jake being the last ones being hired, first one's fired. Alright, verse 66. In the morning thou shalt, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have no assurance of thy life. Man, and that's what's going on. Alright, mainly with the police, because the police is killing Jake rapidly, man. Alright, they say their eyes are privily set against the poor, and who is the poor? All right, the ones that's on this sign right here. All right. Verse 67. In the morning thou shalt say, "Would God Yahweh it were even, and even thou shalt say, Would Yahweh it were morning, for the fear of thine heart, wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thy eyes which thou shalt see. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships." Man. Again with ships. Yeah. In Israel, all right, you could walk to Egypt, all right. So that's not talking about, in Israel. That's talking about, all right, from with actual ships through a large body of water, all right. By the way whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Man. All right, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. Mainly the ones that and Issachar and the Hispanic tribes, man. They were slaves as well. All right. And it say no man shall redeem us, man. No man shall buy us. All right, and no man did buy us. All right. But that's why our Lord Yahweh Shah, which who the world ignorantly call Jesus. All right, whose real name is Yahweh Shah, have to come back and redeem us out of this, out of America, and throughout the four hemispheres of the earth, man. Because in Job 9:24 it said the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. All right. I'm gonna jump up to verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. And that's what they call us on this right hand side of this picture. You see, they call us Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Dominican, and all those names, man. That's what they call us. All right, that's what they call the children of Israel, man. And yeah, man, a byword and a proverb, man. All right. And even though it might be some Israelites, all right, that look like these other nations, all right, but let me go ahead and get that real quick, because it's not according to color, but it is according to the spirit, all right. Like that, like the man Nipsey Hussle, man. He was I don't know how to say it, Eritrean or something like that. Yeah, man. He had the spirit of Jake, man, of an Israelite. All right, This is Daniel 9:7. O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces as at this day. Because we were scattered throughout the four corners, the four hemispheres of the earth. Alright. Alright, we are among the Moabites, the Elamites, alright, the Chinese, the Indians that's in India, alright, the Egyptians, alright, and so on, the Europeans. We're among all these people, as at this day to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem and to all Israel that are near and that are far off. Man, that's in America and that's all the way across the other side of the world, man. Like in Russia, all right. Both we got brothers all the way in the Philippines teaching that that they're Israelites, man. Alright, and that are far off through all the countries whither thou hast driven them, because of their trespass that they have trespassed against thee. Because of our forefathers trespassing, that's why we have confusion of faces until this day. Alright, that's why you see it might be a so-called white person, but really that person is an Israelite according to bloodline. Alright, it all goes back to the bloodline, man. It's not mainly based on the color of a person's skin. You get what I'm saying? But it's all based on bloodline. Alright? And that's why and through that, man, we can determine who's of Yahweh's people. Alright? Because it say the spirit bear witness. Alright? Let me go ahead and go to my next precept. Hold on. Bear with me. Let me see. This is the book of Jude. Alright, this is the book of Jude, 1 verse 5. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not. Man, he said he will put us in remembrance. Alright? And through us going back and putting ourselves back into remembrance, alright, we could do the Lord's work. Alright? But he said he destroyed that believe not. Alright? Ultimately he destroyed our people's minds, man. Not really spiritually, not physically and spiritually, man. Back then and now. He blinded the Israelites nowadays so they cannot hear or see this truth or understand this truth. Alright? So what? That made them scoffers, man, adversaries to the truth, that believe not the law of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, Yahweh being the Father and Yahushua being his Son. Alright? Let me reread. Alright? Verse 5, I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this. We once knew these things, man. But what? Through slavery, alright, it's been stripped away from us. But Yahweh has not forgotten his people. Alright? Alright? Through Yahushua, we could be in remembrance how we once knew the things of old, man. Knew we was Israelites, man. We knew the laws. Alright? Alright, you once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not. Man. Because they didn't believe in the law and the judgment of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. They despised it. Alright? So since they despised it, he cut our people off. But now he has given that to the remnant, alright, that he has chosen, who he saved out of these times, to teach and to reach his elect. Alright, and that's that number you want to be in. Because if you're not in that elect, or if the Lord's not with you, man, you gonna perish, man. Through those perils that's gonna come. All right. That's why we have a duty in this world, man. We have a purpose. We have a standard. We have something to stand for in this world now, man. All right. Not just being, a so-called Negro, West Indian, Haitian, Dominican. We have something to stand for now. All right. We have a standard. We have a higher calling. All right. We was a holy people above all the rest, man. He chose us to be greater and mightier than all the people on the face of the earth, man. He chose us. All right. If you on them 12 tribes, man, of Israel, all right. And then if your spirit bear witness, all right. If you feel like your spirit is called to, or you feel like in your spirit that you're an Israelite, most likely you're an Israelite, man. All right. And con. Yeah, well, that's it for this lesson, man. All right, with that, I would like to say to all those on this this picture right here, that y'all must repent and turn back to the Lord, Yahweh, being the Father, and Yahweh Shai, being the Son. Yahweh meaning He exists. Yahweh Shai, meaning He delivers. All right, and return back to your heritage, to your calling. All right, turn back to the old path. Seek the old path, which is through these scriptures. All right.